Have you ever felt like everything is going wrong at the same time? Like the old saying goes, when the roof leaks, it pours, and when the ship is late, it encounters headwinds. This is the lamentable fate of a nation in decline, just like the kingdom of Judah in ancient times. Prophet Jeremiah, despite his tireless efforts and varied tactics, tried to warn the people and urge them to repent. Still, they remained indifferent to his counsel, choosing to hear but not listen and see but not perceive. Isn't that baffling? So why were these people so unfocused? An ancient textbook known as The Great Learning provides some insight. It was a mandatory read for scholars in olden times, discussing ideas on personal development, family management, governance, and achieving global harmony. It explains why people can be so absent-minded. The Great Learning states, when the mind is filled with anger, fear, joy, or sorrow, it cannot be upright. When the mind is not focused, one sees but does not perceive, hears but does not listen, eats but does not taste. This is called self-cultivation in rectifying the mind. In other words, when we're angry, fearful, enjoying, or worried, our thoughts cannot be upright. When a person's mind is not upright, they become distracted. They see things as if they've not seen them, hear sounds as if they've not heard them, and eat food without savoring its flavor. This is called self-cultivation in rectifying the mind. Consider a couple deeply in love. They could stand in the cold for hours, walking slowly, whispering sweet nothings to each other. The freezing weather seems to have no effect on them. Why? Because their hearts are with each other, not on the weather. So where were the hearts of the people of Judah who repeatedly ignored Jeremiah's warnings and turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to God's warnings, refusing to repent? Their hearts were in the world. What is the world? The world in the Bible doesn't just refer to the natural world we see. Here, the world refers to the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Lust of the flesh doesn't only mean sexual desires, but also refers to people's desires following the body's preferences, entering an abnormal track. For example, normal eating can degenerate into stealth eating, gluttony, or unregulated eating. Similarly, lust of the eyes and lust of the flesh both relate to betraying God's will for personal desires. But while lust of the flesh focuses on physical enjoyment, lust of the eyes focuses on satisfying psychological desires. Then there's the pride of life, which refers to all worldly boasting. Some people boast about their beauty, wealth, fame, education, and others boast about their false piety and religion. That's still the pride of life, just manifested differently. It's not just that the people of Judah were bound by the world and didn't like to hear God's words. Today's situation is even worse. Just consider the small device called a smartphone, which has absorbed so much of people's time, energy, emotions, and moods. So, may the message of the prophet Jeremiah serve as a lighthouse and reminder on our faith journey, so that we don't fall into the whirlpool of this world and into the hands of the evil one.